A very good morning, dear children. I welcome you all to today's session. Students, let us continue our topic of tenses. And for that, let us begin our new tense, present continuous tense. Example, he is running on the road. Now children, to understand any tense, we must understand where is it used and how it is used. So are you ready? Alright. Children, let us understand the usage of this tense first. We use present continuous tense to explain, to talk about the actions which are happening now. Happening now means happening at the time of speaking. Example, he is playing football now. We also use present continuous tense to talk about the actions that are already planned. Means when you have future commitments, when you have future planning which is sure to happen. Like he is watching movie with his friend next Sunday. Then present continuous tense is also used to talk about changing situations. Like the climate is getting hotter each year. And finally, we use present continuous tense to talk about the actions at the moment of speaking. Like we are performing our duty at the moment. Students, present continuous tense. Continuous itself means the things which are going on. Alright? So whenever you want to talk about your actions which you are doing at the time of speaking, then we have to use present continuous tense. Now, we have understood where to use it. So let us talk about the structure, about the rule of using present continuous tense. We shall begin with our positive statements or affirmative sentences. Now students, as a rule, every sentence has a subject. So in the same way, present continuous sentences begin with the usage of subject plus helping verbs is or am or are. And then comes your V1, which is verb first form, which is our action word. And then we have to add ing to our verb. Example, he, which is subject, is my helping verb. Playing, verb plus ing. Football is my object. So the sentence, affirmative sentence in present continuous tense is he is playing football. Now students, we should understand where do we need to use is or am or are. And this table gives a clear picture where we use is, am, are. Students with our singular subjects like I, we use am. And the short form is I apostrophe M. With the singular subject you, are is used. And the short form becomes you apostrophe re. With the singular subjects he, she, it or any name is used. Short forms are he apostrophe s, she apostrophe s, it apostrophe s. With the plural subjects like you, we, they. Now here why you is again written? Because even if you are talking to many people, they all are referred with the pronoun you. So, with these pronouns, are is used. The short forms given are you apostrophe R E, we are becomes we apostrophe R E, they are becomes they apostrophe R E. So I'm sure with this table you are able to learn the use of is, am, are. Now let us understand and the formation of negative sentences in present continuous tense. Now children, when we make negative sentences, not not will come in our sentences. So the structure is subject, helping verb is or am or are, not, and then verb first form plus ing. Alright? Use of is, am, are is same for all sentences in present continuous tense. The example is he is not playing football. Okay? Now let us understand and see how do we change negative sentences and make affirmative or negative from each other. There are some examples before you. I am playing is affirmative. Negative becomes I am not playing. Okay, we have to add the word not after our helping verb. Similarly, you are playing, you are not playing. He is playing, he is not playing. She is playing, she is not playing. It is playing, it is not playing. We are playing, we are not playing. You are playing, you are not playing. It can be they are playing, they are not playing. So with these conversions, I am sure use of is, am, are is also clear to you, and how to make negative sentences is also clear with this slide. Now children, before we move further, there is a very important thing which you should know. Children, whenever we add ing to our verbs, some changes happen in our verbs. You can see in the table, most verbs they add ing simply without any change in the root verb. For example, say, say is my verb. It becomes saying simply by adding ing. There is no change in the verb. Go becomes going. Walk becomes walking. But when you have one vowel and one consonant in your verb, example swim, at the end there is one vowel and one consonant. I is vowel, M is consonant. Similarly hit, I is vowel, T is consonant at the end. Get, E is vowel, T is consonant at the end. So in such kind of cases, in such verbs, we double the last consonant and then add ing. Examples will make it more clear to you. Swim becomes swimming, SWIMMING. Hit becomes hitting, HITTING. Get becomes getting, GETTING. It can be hopping, okay, like this. The combination should be vowel and consonant at the end. Then only we double the last consonant. There can be more examples to this. And then the third rule says when you have a vowel and consonant and E, letter E at the end, like come, lose, live, we have vowel, consonant and then letter E. O is the vowel in come, M is consonant and then at the end E letter is there. So when we add ing to such verbs, we remove the letter E. Okay? Like come, C-O-M-E, becomes coming, C-O-M-I-N-G. E will not come. Lose, losing. E is not there in losing. Live, living. E is not there in living. Dance, dancing. E will not come. Okay? So remember these rules. And then when you have I-E combination at the end, like the word die, tie, lie. So when you have I-E combination at the end, we change the word I-E to Y and it becomes D-Y-I-N-G, dying. Die becomes dying, T-Y-I-N-G. Lie becomes lying, okay, L-Y-I-N-G. So please take care of these rules as spellings play a very important role in English. Alright? Now students, today we have learned positive and negative sentences, that is affirmative and negative sentences using present continuous tense. In the next session we will learn interrogative sentences. So let us do some exercises. Page numbers are given to you 54, 55 and we have question A. Fill in the blanks with the present continuous form of the verbs given in the brackets. Add the correct helping verbs. You remember your helping verbs? Is, am, are. So children, we will see our subject. Accordingly, we will put our helping verbs. Let us do number 1. Maya dash chop is the verb given to us. Onions for the tomato sauce. Now we have to see Maya is singular or plural. Yes, Maya is singular. So decide what helping verb should come. Take the verb chop, add ing to it. Take care of the spellings on the basis of the rules which you have just studied. It is a vowel consonant combination. So you have to see what you have to do to the spelling. Alright. Let us see number 2. The teacher demonstrate. Demonstrate means to show something. How a volcano erupts. Again see, the subject is teacher. It is singular. So what helping verb should come? Demonstrate is the verb. Add ing to it. See the spelling. The last letter is vowel, consonant and then E. So what should be the change in the spelling? Accordingly, write your answer. Let us see number 3. We dash stay at the hotel. We is my subject. It is plural subject. Stay is the verb. So, take care of your helping verb. Add ing to the verb and then write your answer. Number 4. Why dash Anita dash wear her new dress? It should be a question mark here. Okay. Now here, what helping verb should come here? See to it and then write your verb in the second blank. Next, we dash go to the beach at the weekend. We is my subject. Go is the verb. Last, I dash lie on my back under the oak tree watching the clouds float by. I is the subject. So write the correct helping verb. Lie is the verb. Take care of the spelling. IE is the ending, so what change should come? I hope you will remember all the rules and should be able to do this exercise. Should I give you a countdown? Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are you ready for the answers? Let us check how many of you got it correct. So children, here are the answers for you. Number 1 is Maya is chopping. Why is? Because Maya is singular. See the spelling of chopping? CHOPPING. Because it is H consonant, O vowel, P consonant. So when you have consonant, vowel, consonant combination, we have to double the last letter. Okay? Next, the teacher is demonstrating how a volcano erupts. Teacher is singular, so is, and demonstrating in the spelling, E will not come. Remember the rule. We have to drop the E. Okay? Number 3. We are staying at the hotel. Are because we is plural and with the verb stay, ing will be added. Next, why is Anita? Is because Anita is singular, wearing her new dress. Number 5, we are going to the beach at the weekend. We is plural, so it will be are going. Number 6, I am lying. With I, am is used and change of spelling of lying because IE combination changes to Y. So I'm sure all of you must have got the correct answer. You can get a clap for yourself and even a star in your notebooks or books. Alright, let us see our exercise B. Fill in the blanks with the simple present or the present continuous form of the verbs given in brackets. Now children, we have done simple present sessions. You can refer back to the videos to have a recap of simple present tense shared with you earlier as well. Please understand, let me brief you again. When we use simple present tense, we have to see the words like usually, sometimes, every morning, daily. These kind of words, whenever they are there in the sentence, simple present tense comes. Also, simple present tense is used when you want to talk about daily routine or your habits. Present continuous tense is used when you want to talk about present moment. Okay? So keep these things in your mind and let us attempt the exercise. Number 1. He dash his son algebra now. Now means at the moment. He dash him science too. The verb given to us is teach. Now you have to understand, in the first part now word is given. So which tense should come and what should be the rule? In the second part it is general thing. So what tense should come and what should be the rule? In simple present tense, please take care of adding s or es to your verbs. When we have singular pronouns, especially third person pronouns. Alright? Number 2, my mother usually dash the shopping. Usually means generally. So what tense should be here? But I dash it today. Now today means particular time of the day. Today means at the moment of speaking. Because she is out of the town. The verb is do. Now children, verb is single. So that means in both the blanks, same verb will be used. One will be in present tense, simple present tense, and in another blank it should be present continuous tense. And that you have to understand. Number 3, Rohit usually dash a newspaper every morning. But today he dash a magazine. Now every morning means it is daily routine. So what tense should be used in the first blank? And today means at the time of speaking. So here what kind of tense should come? Number 4, Tom dash his shoes for school. I sometimes dash them for him, but did not offer to do so today. Now please see, verb is polish. So Tom dashed his shoes for school. I sometimes. Children, sometimes means it is a habit or happening. So what tense should come in the second blank? The first blank will be the other tense then. Okay? Next, number 5. The children dash in the park daily. Now daily means routine. So what should be the tense using the verb play? But today they dash in the garden. Today means now at the time of speaking. So what should be the tense in the second blank? Children, please be very careful in doing this question, and this actually tests your gained knowledge of two tenses, present tense and present continuous tense. Alright? Take your time, do your answers, and let me show you the answer so that you can check it later on. Number 1 should be, he is teaching his son algebra now. Now is the word which is important because now means at the point of speaking. So the tense should be present continuous tense. He is singular, so is will come, and we will add ing to our verb. Okay? Next part was he teaches him science too, because then this is a general thing told. So the first form of the verb will come, teach, and he is singular, so es will be added in simple present tense. Okay? Number 2, my mother usually. Now usually means routine. So it should be simple present tense. Does will come because mother is singular. So es will be added to the verb do. But I am doing it today. Today is present continuous tense will come. So I am with I am is used. Am doing. Okay? Understand the rule. Understand these hint words. Rohit usually. Usually means routine. So it should come present tense. Simple present tense. So read will come and s will be added because Rohit is singular. So Rohit usually reads a newspaper every morning. But today. So today is our hint word. Today means the tense should be present continuous. He is reading a magazine. He is singular, so is. Alright, and read becomes reading. Number 4. Tom is polishing his shoes for school. Now there is no hint word, but you have to relate it to the second part. I sometimes. Sometimes means there should be present, simple present tense. So the polish is used. First form of the verb with I, S or ES is not added. So it will be polish. I sometimes polish them for him, but did not offer to do so today. So because I did not polish today, he is polishing his shoes. Okay, we have to understand the meaning of the full sentence. Number 5. The children play in the park daily. Now daily is a hint word. It means it is a routine. So this should come in simple present tense. Children is plural. So first form will be used without any S or ES. The children play in the park daily, but today, now today is the hint word, they are playing in the garden. Okay? They are playing. Fine? They is plural, so are will come and ing will be added to the verb. So children, with this we are able to understand how to use these two tenses in our sentence together. Now we have a very interesting activity, present continuous speaking activity. Try this. There are so many things you can see in this picture. A cow is grazing. This girl is skipping the rope. A man is running. A girl and a boy are dancing. A boy is swimming. 3 children are reading. A boy and a girl are playing with a ball. A child is crying in a corner. A girl is listening to music. A penguin is fishing. A rat is nibbling at cheese. Okay? So again, I have spoken all the sentences here. Do try and speak all the sentences in present continuous tense. I'm sure this session must have been useful for you in learning present continuous tense. So children, that brings an end of this session. Bye. Happy learning.